All right, what's up, guys? Just wanted to do a quick video today on my Topstep trading account. Yesterday/today's trading, I finally reached the profit goal of $3,000. I did the 50K count. You have to trade step 2. You have to trade for 10 days, not breaking any of their rules, getting to a $3,000 profit. I mean, draw down that. So as you can see today, right here, base we did right down here $751. We go back to my P&L over the last little while. You can see that started at 50K. I took one losing day of $308. And then it's pretty much been positive every day since. This doesn't include today's numbers because the day hasn't closed, so I'm up 750. And then I stopped trading. Probably could have made a little more, but I passed the $3,000. Here it counts today's. You can see this was yesterday on the. So we just got over that $3,000 range. So that's good. My best day was actually yesterday, 750. Kind of see the trades. Most of the trades I took were on the E-mini NASDAQ futures. See some of the days here. These first few days, I was just trying to build a cushion. And then the last couple of days, I really, thought my strategy was going pretty well. And to try and just get funded last couple of days. So took quite a few trades yesterday, spent a little more time than normal, and I pushed myself over the edge, so that was awesome. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things that I have trading. First one, I think, is patience. It's really easy to get into a trade because you're bored. I find that to be the case quite a bit. I developed a strategy, and sometimes it doesn't move as fast as I would want it to. And so when I get into it, just get bored and start taking trades that aren't a part of my strategy, aren't hitting the price levels up. That's patience. That's where the patience comes in. Decided that I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to make it happen no matter what. The other thing I learned is cutting my losses. So this was the step 2 of the combine. This is actually my third time going through step 2. The first time so when I made it through step 1, let's go back into this. So I made it through step 1 in 6 trading days. They give you have to trade at least 5 days, and then you can get funded. You have to meet the $3,000 profit goal. You have to follow all their rules, but you don't have to follow the scaling. Scaling plan basically means you can only trade 1 or 2 contracts until you have $1,500 in profit. This is in the 50K one, and 3, 4, 5 after that. So in step 1, you don't have to follow the trading plan. So I was taking a lot bigger trades, multiple contracts. It was just giving me higher profit margins. Quite honestly, I got lucky on quite a few of the trades that I took in step 1. I really was able to pass it in 6 days, and I was feeling great about myself. So after that happened, I went into this step 2 thinking I was going to do the same thing. And my first time going through step 1, I just got demolished. I didn't have any plan in place to really cut my losses or anything. I went down pretty quickly. I wish we were able to. Wish we were able to see that, but really show us that. So, but yeah. So I think I had a couple of small profit days, and then I took one day where I just got maxed out. I was in 2-lot position, and it just got flushed. And I broke one of the rules. I had $1,000 loss in one day, and I got kicked out for a reset. So the second reset comes around, and I'm still kind of trying to figure out what my strategy is. I was kind of going back and forth on a few things. I was going between the NASDAQ and the S&P 500, and I started to do pretty well. I started to see more consistent profits like I had in step one. And then I think I had $1,000 left I had to make. So I made 2,000 of the $3,000 goal, day one. And I forgot to cancel my positions before I stopped trading. And I had a limit order out there. It got filled. And then overnight, I got flushed out of it and again took $1,000 loss. So that was just a dumb mistake, right? Working hard, building up my account. And that was a big lesson I learned is make sure before you go to bed, quit trading, that you exit out standing orders so you don't get flushed out and break the rules. Or in real life, I would have probably lost a couple $1,000s of my own money. So that was just a dumb rule. Luckily, I have not made that mistake again. Good learning experience because I had to reset my account again and start over. So then going into this account, so then that happened right before the holidays. So Christmas time. And Topstep has a few days that you can't trade over the holidays. And so I just kind of took a break. I was pretty upset that I had been working hard to build up my account. And then just from some stupid error, stupid leaving a limit order on, I had to start over. So then I jumped into this trade again. Started on the 11th. Oh, I think because my account with Topstep renews on the 10th of every month. I was like, all right, I'm not going to pay extra money for a reset. I'm just going to let my account reset. And as soon as it does, I'm going to get in it, do some more research. I'm going to be more patient, try and, pass this thing. So let's kind of go through some of the days here. You can see the first day, I think I had a lot going on this first day here. Oh, let's see. So actually, that's right. I waited another week afterwards on my account. I had a lot going on this day with my job. It's like the busiest time of year for the business that I own. And so we were just slammed. And so I kind of waited till mid-January to jump in. So first day, I just took a few positions. I was just kind of watching the market. I was studying again, really trying to get my strategy honed in before I was going to take any more trades. So I jumped in on a couple trades and made $11, on that day. Let me see if we took losses. No, I only traded one contract, so I was mostly just watching the market that day. Second day, I got in. I took a couple of winning trades, a couple of losing trades. Ended up with $109 net P&L after fees and everything. That was a day of me again, just trying to develop a new strategy, get my feet wet again, build up my confidence, go through that. And then the next day, the 21st, I remember this day pretty bad. I was trading a ton of contracts and nothing was working out for me. My strategy that I thought I had was just not working. And it was pretty frustrating. It was a pretty frustrating day. Got flushed out, lost $328. Tried to go in again the next day, had a little more success, obviously made $96. But took some losing trades again, just trying to test the water, trading small little trades, really just trying to get my strategy locked in. So then from that point, I took a couple of days off. I think it was a weekend. I just wanted to really sit down, do some research. Found a couple of other YouTube channels that I liked, started testing a few new levels, paper trading, my TD Ameritrade account. And I think I came upon a strategy that I really did like. Started implementing that here on the 26th. So you can see $147 net profit, $60 in fees, small losing trades. My win-loss ratio was 10-1, so that's pretty good. I always had a pretty good win-loss ratio, but 10-1 started to be pretty good. And my strategy worked really well. I really liked it. It was awesome. So then the next day I tried the same thing with a little more confidence. Took 30 trades or 15 trades here, made $270 with 100% winning trade thing. And that's when I knew right here, out of the 15 trades, none of them are losers. and my average winning trade had gone up. And these are just scalp plays, right? Just taking little scalps. But it was good. This was proof of concept that my strategy was really working. My research was paying off. I was hoping that I could really get a trade together, really get a strategy together that was going to work. So then the next day, I kind of did the same thing. I had a little less success. I had tried to add a few more little things to it. I still had 19 and 4, 83% winning trade strategy, so that was pretty good. There was a point here where I had taken a pretty big loss. It was basically a mistake. The market went opposite direction of what I was thinking it was going to do. Took a big loss, but ended up positive $200. So that was good. It was a good learning day. Kind of tested the limits of my strategy. As you can see, my average win-loss is like 24 seconds, right? 9 seconds. I'm in these trades quick. It's all scalp plays. And then the 29th, this is where it really started to click. Again, I had a 100% win-loss ratio. I didn't take any losing trades. Average winning trade went up to $34. Starting to really see some success. This was a great day. Like one of those days where everything you touch turns to gold. The market does exactly what you want. Great day. So that was awesome. And that was where I really started to see validation that what I was doing could work and it could work consistently. Same thing, February 2nd, same thing, only had one losing trade. And that's just continued the last few days. Now, this may seem, and then what it's not including is today's trading, which so we can kind of look at today's performance, right? So my total profit up here was $1,100. I took one loss, a couple losses at 160. So my net total P&L after all the trading fees and everything, $750. The trades I took today weren't as good. See, my average winning trade was $25. Largest being 110. So I took a few smaller, simple plays. I was kind of having to force a couple of those today. But it worked out. My strategy was validated multiple times. And again, $750 of profit, which took me right over the $3,000 profit target in combine step 2. You can see there's only one real loss that I took right there at the end, but I had another. It was a 2 contract trade, so it all netted out. Yeah, you kind of see my P&L throughout the day. It was a good day. It was a good day of trading. Again, my strategy was testing it, and it worked out really well. Go into my strategy in another video, but that was kind of the step 2. So I think the 3 biggest things that I learned after failing the combine twice was to be patient. That's the biggest thing. Like, it's these little wins every day that's going to make you consistent revenue. If you're using this to either have another stream of revenue in your life or make this your full-time job, you have to be consistent. You can't make $1,000 one day and lose $1,000 the next day. It's not sustainable. It's going to make you very emotional as a trader. So you got to be patient and just accept your wins and then keep moving forward. Right? My goal in this combine was to make $300 a day. It may sound high to some of you, it may sound super low to some of you, but $300 a day, if you do that every day, it's just pull the calculator here. $300 a day, there's about $250 trading days in the year. That's $75K a year for about an hour to an hour and a half of trading every day. That's not bad. Be consistent, be patient. The second thing I've learned is you really use your resources. There's a ton of YouTube videos out there. A lot of them are crap, to be honest, but there are a lot of really good ones. So find somebody that you like, find somebody whose strategy meshes with what you're wanting to do and the kind of style you want to trade with and what meets your personality, and then go with it. The strategy that I really like is scalp trading because I like to be in and out. I don't like to leave a lot of risk on the table. I like to make my little money, a little $25 a trade and get out and get into the next one. So that was a strategy that works for me. And once I figured it out, it was great. But it was me relying on the resources that I had. YouTube, forums, Topstep has some great materials that you can read. They have their own podcasts and things that are really cool, and mindset. I read a few books that I would recommend that helped. They weren't books necessarily about trading, but just about mindset, uh, as far as being patient and understanding like risk and reward. Some of them are really good. So I would recommend those. Use all your resources. If you have any family or friends that does this, rely on them too. And then the last one I would say is after you use your resources, you set a goal and you're patient with it, develop a strategy. Really work hard to find a way to consistently make money. And what was a real game changer for me when I started to see bigger profits is not only did I know when to take my profit or to take my loss, but I also knew what would happen, like worst case scenario. So trade doesn't go my way, I know the level it's probably going to reach before it either reverses or before I need to just cut my losses. But once you understand what the market is probably going to do, now obviously you can't be 100% accurate with that. Just because I've had a lot of success the last few days doesn't mean my strategy is perfect. But once you can kind of understand and set parameters of like, all right, if it reaches this level, whether you're long or short, I got to get out, or I think it's going to reverse and I got to add, average up or average down into you. But once you can understand that and with conviction believe in that, that's going to be a game changer, because then you're not going to be down $500 and just to cut your losses or just give up, right? You understand the market, you can kind of see what it's going to do, and you recognize patterns, recognize the different things going on. So I would say those are the three big things I've learned. I would absolutely recommend Topstep. I'm not paid by them. Can get you 20% off. Look at the link below. Their combine, they have a practice account you can get to just learn the program. Recommend it. You don't have to put any of their money at risk. And these rules that they have right here are absolutely helpful. They really help you learn how to mitigate your risk and become a consistent, profitable trader, which is what they want. Because when you win, they win too. Yeah, so that's been my experience. Step 2 is passed finally. I'm super excited to start trading with real money and bring some extra income and add a little bit to my investment portfolio and strategies. Thanks for watching.